The drumbeat of progress in artificial intelligence continues to grow louder and faster. What was once the domain of science fiction is now becoming a weekly headline, a new product, a tangible shift in how we approach complex problems. This week, as with so many before it, has delivered significant steps forward that merit our close attention. The pace of change is not just quick, it is accelerating. Every few days, it seems, we are witnessing smarter AI models, more capable robotics, more intuitive tools that put immense power into the hands of creators and problem solvers everywhere. This is a pivotal moment to learn to understand the trajectory of this powerful technology. This essay is designed to give you a clear and concise overview of this week's most important developments. We will explore what these new facts and tools mean for you, for your business, for society as a whole. We will begin by examining three major breakthroughs, reshaping the foundations of AI research and application. Then we will look at some of the new, accessible tools making it easier than ever to build with AI. Finally, we will cast our gaze toward the near-term future, focusing on one specific technology poised to move from the laboratory into our daily lives. The goal is to provide a clear, factual map of the current landscape. The value of understanding these changes cannot be overstated. For developers, it means new capabilities to build upon. For business leaders, it signals new opportunities, efficiency, innovation, competitive advantage. For everyone, it highlights the importance of staying informed about a technology that will profoundly shape our world. The news this week is not just about incremental improvements. It is about fundamental shifts in how AI learns, in how AI reasons, and how AI interacts with our world. These are not abstract concepts. They are the building blocks of the tools and systems that will define the next decade of technological progress. The story of AI is no longer confined to research papers and university labs. It is a practical story, unfolding in real time. New systems are learning more with less data, making them more efficient and accessible. New machines are tackling more complex physical tasks, bridging the gap between digital intelligence and the physical world. This is a moment to engage with these ideas, to ask critical questions, and to consider how we can responsibly steer this technology toward a beneficial future for all. Let us begin this journey of exploration and discovery together, starting with the first major breakthrough of the week. One of the most significant barriers in AI development has historically been the immense amount of data required to train a model effectively. For years, state-of-the-art systems needed to be fed millions, sometimes billions of examples to learn a task with high accuracy. This week, however, we are seeing remarkable progress in a field known as few-shot learning. Researchers have developed new architectures and training methods that allow models to generalize from a much smaller set of examples. Instead of needing a massive, perfectly labeled dataset, these new models can achieve impressive performance after seeing just a few dozen or a few hundred examples, a paradigm shift in machine learning. First, it drastically lowers the barrier to entry for building powerful AI. The cost and effort of collecting and labeling massive datasets have been prohibitive for many smaller organizations, startups, academic labs. With few-shot learning, these groups can now compete and innovate, developing custom AI solutions for niche problems without needing the resources of a tech giant. This fosters a more diverse and competitive ecosystem, accelerating innovation across the board. It truly helps to democratize access to cutting-edge AI, moving it from the hands of a few to the hands of many. Furthermore, this breakthrough has profound implications for privacy and data security. The less data an organization needs to collect and store, the lower the risk of that data being compromised or misused. In sensitive fields like healthcare or finance, where personal data is highly regulated and protected, this is a game changer. A hospital could potentially train a diagnostic model to recognize a rare disease using only the limited number of scans it has on file, without needing to pool data from other institutions. This maintains patient confidentiality while still enabling the creation of life-saving tools. Consider a practical example to illustrate the power of this advance. Imagine a small e-commerce business wants to build an AI system to automatically categorize new products based on their images. In the past, this would have required thousands of pictures for each category. Now, with a few-shot learning model, the business owner could simply provide 10 or 20 images of sneakers, sandals, boots. The model could then learn to accurately classify new footwear arrivals with a high degree of confidence. This saves enormous time and resources, allowing the business to focus on serving its customers instead of on data collection. For many years, some of the most powerful AI models, particularly deep neural networks, have operated as black boxes. They could take an input, such as a customer's financial profile, and produce a highly accurate output, like a credit risk score, but they could not articulate the reasoning behind their decision. This lack of transparency has been a major obstacle to adoption in high-stakes, regulated industries where accountability is paramount. This week, however, we are seeing the maturation of a new class of tools and techniques in a field called explainable AI, or XAI. These methods are designed to peel back the layers of the black box and make the AI's decision-making process more transparent. These new XAI frameworks provide much-needed visibility into a model's inner workings. They can highlight which specific features in the input data were most influential in reaching a conclusion. For instance, an XAI tool could show that a loan application was denied primarily because of high debt-to-income ratio, short credit history, rather than other, less relevant factors. This ability to generate human-readable explanations is crucial for building trust between people and AI systems. When users can understand why an AI made a particular recommendation, they are more likely to trust it, adopt it, use it effectively as a collaborative partner. The importance of explainability extends far beyond user trust. It is also a cornerstone of responsible AI development and governance. Regulators, auditors. Compliance officers need to be able to verify that an AI system is operating fairly and without illegal bias. If a model is making discriminatory decisions, XAI tools can help developers identify and rectify the source of that bias within the model, the training data. This makes it possible to hold systems accountable to legal and ethical standards, a non-negotiable requirement for deploying AI in areas like hiring, criminal justice, medical diagnostics. Transparency is the foundation of accountability. Let's look at a concrete example in the medical field. An AI model analyzes a patient's medical scans and flags a region as potentially cancerous. In the past, a doctor would just see the final flag. Now, with an integrated XAI tool, the system can also highlight the specific visual patterns that led to its conclusion, texture irregularities, border shape, overlaying them directly on the scan. This allows the radiologist to quickly verify the AI's findings, cross-reference them with their own expertise, and make a more confident and informed diagnosis. The AI becomes a trusted assistant, not an opaque oracle. Section 4. Breakthrough 3. Embodied AI and the physical frontier. The third major breakthrough area this week involves the progress of embodied AI, which refers to intelligent systems that can perceive, reason, and act within the physical world. For a long time, the worlds of digital AI and physical robotics were largely separate. AI models excelled at tasks in simulated environments, but they often failed when their software was transferred to a real-world robot, an issue known as the sim-to-real gap. New research is rapidly closing this gap, enabling robots to learn more effectively and adaptively directly within real-world settings like factories, warehouses, homes. This progress is driven by new learning paradigms such as reinforcement learning from human feedback and imitation learning. Instead of spending millions of hours in a perfect simulation, robots are now learning complex tasks by observing a human perform them just a few times. In other cases, they learn through trial and error in a safe, controlled manner, receiving feedback from human operators to guide their exploration. This makes the learning process drastically more efficient and results in behaviors that are more robust and adaptable to the unpredictable nature of the real world. A robot that learns in a real kitchen will be better at handling a dropped spoon than one that has only ever seen perfect digital objects. The implications of this are immense. It signals the beginning of a new era where robots can move beyond repetitive, pre-programmed tasks on an assembly line and begin to perform more dynamic and complex jobs. This could revolutionize logistics, with warehouse robots that can learn to handle new types of packages on the fly. It could transform manufacturing, with collaborative robots that can safely work alongside humans, adapting to their movements and assisting with intricate tasks. The ability to learn in the real world is what will finally unlock the potential for robots to become truly useful partners in our physical environments. A clear example can be seen in modern logistics centers. A new type of robotic arm is being deployed that needs to sort a wide variety of incoming items, each with a different shape, weight, texture. Instead of programming the robot for every possible item, a worker can simply guide the robot's arm manually for a few minutes, showing it how to grasp a new type of object. The robot's AI system records these demonstrations, generalizes the underlying motion, and is then able to autonomously pick and place that new item with high success. This ability to learn on the job makes automation far more flexible and scalable. Section 5. A new generation of accessible AI tools. Alongside these fundamental research breakthroughs, this week has also seen the release and refinement of numerous AI tools that are more accessible and user-friendly than ever before. This trend is a critical part of the AI story. It empowers a much broader audience to become creators, not just consumers. You no longer need a PhD or deep coding expertise to leverage sophisticated models. Many of these new tools are web-based. They feature intuitive drag-and-drop interfaces. They rely on natural language prompts to generate complex outputs. Stunning visuals. Insightful data analysis. Visual creation platforms are a big category. They can generate high-quality images, illustrations, product mock-ups from simple text descriptions. A marketing manager can type a prompt for a photorealistic, eco-friendly water bottle on a mossy rock and receive several design concepts in seconds. Teams can visualize ideas and iterate with unprecedented speed. Saves time for professional designers, empowers non-designers to bring visions to life. Voice and audio synthesis is evolving fast. Clone a voice from a few seconds of audio. Generate narration for videos. Generate narration for podcasts. Generate narration for educational materials. A teacher could build an audio lesson library quickly. A company could provide multilingual product support with a synthesized brand voice. There are risks, deepfakes, and misuse that need safeguards, but the accessibility and content creation benefits are transformative. Data analysis tools are becoming conversational. Instead of writing complex queries or building elaborate spreadsheets, a business owner can upload a sales report and ask plain language questions. Which product line had the highest growth last quarter? Show me a chart of our monthly revenue trend. The AI parses the question, analyzes the data, and generates a clear answer with a visualization. This democratizes data science for small business owners and team leaders, without needing a dedicated analyst. Section 6. Near-term future. The convergence of AI and the physical world. Looking just over the horizon, one of the most exciting and tangible developments is AI converging with our physical environment. This goes beyond the factory floor into our everyday lives, creating what many call ambient intelligence. Smart homes that truly understand your routines. Smart retail stores offering seamless experiences. Assistive robots providing meaningful help in homes and healthcare. These systems integrate advanced perception, reasoning, and interaction into physical devices that can navigate and manipulate the world. The technology to watch, the helpful home robot. Not the rigid single-task machines of the past, like a robot vacuum. Instead, a small mobile robot built for safety and collaboration, equipped with sensors, cameras, microphones, tactile sensors. It builds a dynamic understanding of its environment. It learns household routines by observing and by asking clarifying questions. That learning makes it personalized and genuinely helpful over time. Scenario: the robot watches you make coffee each morning. It learns which cupboard holds the mugs. It learns where the coffee machine is. One morning you're running late.
Would you like me to get your mug?
It might hear a glass breaking in another room, navigate there to investigate, and send an alert to your phone with a picture of the spill. If it meets a new appliance it doesn't understand, it simply asks you for guidance. This collaborative model is crucial for safe, effective human-robot relationships. This vision is not distant science fiction. Foundational components maturing. advanced computer vision, natural language processing, safe motion planning, reinforcement learning. Research labs and companies are building prototypes now. Remaining challenges: system integration, rock-solid safety and reliability, reducing cost to make them accessible. In the next 5 to 10 years, expect first-generation helpful home robots starting in assistive care roles, then expanding more broadly. Section 7. Conclusion. Navigating our shared future. The developments of this past week paint a clear picture. AI is becoming more capable, more accessible, more integrated into the fabric of our world. We have seen breakthroughs that show a new direction. Few-shot learning is democratizing access to powerful AI. Explainable AI is building a necessary foundation of trust. Embodied AI is beginning to conquer the physical frontier. These are not isolated events. They are interconnected threads in a larger narrative of rapid technological evolution. The emergence of easy-to-use tools further amplifies this trend, putting the power of creation into more hands than ever before. This progress brings incredible promise. It offers the potential to solve challenges in medicine, science, education. It can enhance creativity, automate tedious work, create new avenues for economic growth. However, this new power carries a profound responsibility. The risks are real and must be addressed proactively. Bias, misuse, privacy violations, job displacement. We must build these systems with care, tested rigorously. Establish clear rules and ethical guidelines. Transparency and human oversight must be at the core. As AI and robotics blend into daily life, our role becomes more critical. Informed citizens, creators, leaders. We must foster continuous learning. We must engage in open and honest dialogue about the future we want to build. The choices we make today, in our labs, in our companies, and in our communities, will shape AI for decades. The future is something we build together. The path forward needs optimism and vigilance. The journey of AI is just beginning, and its potential is immense. By staying curious, asking critical questions, and demanding accountability, we steer this technology toward outcomes that are innovative, equitable, safe, and beneficial for all. Keep watching, keep learning, keep engaging. The future is being written now. You have a role to play. Stay curious and informed about AI. Try one of the new, accessible tools to understand its capabilities firsthand.